The views and opinions expressed by Math Hoffa are grounded in a strong moral foundation that allows me to call it how I see it and not give a what y'all think about it. Everyone on the internet is offering opinions. Opinions are free. When you clicked on this video, you don't have to pay a dime. Now, some opinions may be valued more than others because of, whether you agree with them or whether you respect the opinion given by said person. I think that all you guys that click over here, you appreciate the opinion, and I appreciate you. So get on in here and let's go through what's going on in hip hop. Now, I did cover the Nas verse, the leaked Nas verse, and I questioned on whether this was a shot at Jim Jones. I did about 2 blogs on it, but in both blogs, I made a point to say we don't know, we don't know specifically if it was about Nas. Now, if it was about Jim Jones. Now, Raekwon did a live earlier this week where he cleared up whether the shot was for Jim Jones or not. So let's check that video out. Let's check that video out and see what's up. Hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know you in here. Don't cost you no paper and even if you's a mother hater. It's free, man. Just hit the like, hit the like. Thank you in advance. All right, this is what Ray had to say.
Right? Now I see all this shit with Jim and all them and, this little so-called Jim and Nas thing, right? But guess what, y'all? And this is word to everything I love. This is word, I don't gotta lie. This is word to everything. Nas did not write that verse for Jim. That was a straight shot Jim got hit with. And y'all made it seem like that was for Nas. That was for Jim. Nas wasn't dissing Jim.
Shame on you niggas, man. Shame on you niggas. Shame on y'all. Y'all thought that verse was Nas addressing Jim Jones just because he used the word dusty. Because I looked in the comments and I seen a lot of you niggas saying, oh yeah, he said dusty, he's talking about Jim. Y'all niggas is foul. Y'all niggas is foul. Y'all some foul motherfuckers. Now, given the time that this leaked verse came out and everything that was going on, yeah, it was pretty easy to assume that that's who the verse was for. But like I said in the last blog, there's a possibility it could have been aimed at somebody else and just the timing of it. And here we have Raekwon saying, so let's see what else he had to say, man.
He wasn't dissing him. And the reason why he changed it, because he knew that at the end of the day, damn, Chef, I gave you these verses months ago, and now all this shit is popping up, which at the end of the day, he not standing on it because he's in another zone. He trying to get money. He doing this, he doing that. Jim said what he said, and the fans responded, and that was that. Nas is all the way on the other side somewhere, not even paying attention to it that deep. He's not getting caught up in that. And now all of a sudden, when I'm getting ready to drop my album, Nas hits me and say, yo, Chef, I'm going to do another verse, my nigga, because I don't know, for some reason, I think that this rhyme right here is going to make niggas feel like I'm dissing Jim, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? This rhyme I made way before all this shit even came up. And this is real shit, y'all. I don't got to fucking lie to y'all niggas.
Ray don't got to lie to y'all. He does not have to lie to y'all. He has no reasons to lie to y'all. But it's very, very interesting. It's very, very interesting. Nas, being the prophet that he is, foresaw that this verse would definitely be interpreted as a shot at Jim Jones due to all the stuff that was going on in the media with Jim trolling him and all that stuff. And We definitely took it like that because if the shoe fits, this one is for you. You know what I mean? Now, Nas not caring about what Jim is saying is one thing, but him caring so much about being perceived as even entertaining what Jim Jones is saying that he wanted to change the verse. Now that's deep. That is deep. When I'm in a position where I need for people to know that I care so less, so less of the things that this individual is doing that I need to change this verse because I don't even want y'all to imagine that I'm entertaining what's being said. That's crazy. To me, that's like next level. Like you're not even on my radar. I don't even want people to misinterpret my actions as me giving you some sort of attention. That's crazy.
I promise y'all niggas, he wasn't dissing Jim. This ain't no diss record. And if it was a diss record, why would he put it on my record? Because guess what? I fuck with Jim. He know I fuck with Jim. Jim is a Cuban Links king to me. He's a Cuban Links disciple. That's my nigga. Jim would jump out of fucking Rover on me, see me somewhere in the city and come and say, yo, Chef, what's good? You all right? So I ain't getting in nobody beef. If it was a beef, it's no beef. So y'all took whatever that rhyme was that leaked, because I guess...
That's crazy. Raekwon with the stance on integrity, I'm not gonna allow you to diss somebody I'm cool with on my record. But you gotta wonder when you first hear the verse, and I know sometimes you hear a verse and it takes you a beat and it takes you somewhere, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, this is the vibe. But there were specific points in that verse that led you to believe that he was addressing something specifically, or at least people hating on him. You know, I be chiefing too much. I look up and every week it's like a different person. You know what I mean? Like there were specific bars in that verse that just made you feel like it was not personally addressed, but he was addressing some sort of hate or someone dragging his name. Definitely. Like we're not gonna sit here and just be like, you know, it was just a regular verse. You need to be stomped out. You need to this, that, and the third. Man, like, but like I said in the last video, there may have been other candidates for that verse, but it's the timing of it. Just now that's got to be frustrating. It's got to be frustrating, right? If you're trolling someone, trying to get a response out of them, we're not really trying to get a response, but you're using this for attention, right? And in which case, you know, Jim did a post saying that he was manipulating the algorithm and all that stuff for all the people who felt like he was just totally out of pocket for even saying the shit in the first place. He did a post saying that he was manipulating the algorithm. Hold on a second. Let me turn this down a little bit. And Nas wants so little to do with the conversation that he changes a whole verse that could be interpreted as a shot to Jim. That's different.
It leaked from somewhere. It didn't leak from us. But yo, that wasn't for Jim. Whatever that rhyme was that leaked, because I guess it leaked from somewhere. It didn't leak from us.
It leaked from somewhere. It didn't leak from us. Whoever leaked that verse is an ill nigga. Because I'll tell you what, when I discovered the verse, it was on the internet and already labeled as a Jim Jones diss. Now I can't find the video. Now I cannot find the video. The original video that everyone was playing this verse from, it's not there no more. Isn't that interesting? Well, whoever leaked it, foul nigga. Foul. You foul. You foul. Whoever you are, you're foul. You're foul. You started all this commotion. You had everybody doing reactions and blogs and, you know what I mean, kind of instigating the situation for Jim to possibly respond. But here's the problem. Jim could never really respond to the shit in the first place, because then he would be admitting that this verse is not saying his name, is describing him in some way. So he would be saying, I'm the dusty nigga that Nas is talking about, that needs to be stomped out. And you can't do that. So it's like bruh, this was such a sketchy situation. Such a sketchy situation. Whoever leaked that verse, you wicked. You wicked. You super wicked. Super wicked. Let's see what else Ray said.
Wasn't for Jim.
It wasn't for Jim.
I'm telling y'all niggas that. So yo, spread the fucking word, man. All that media niggas, all these podcast gangsters, all that, man.
All you podcast gangsters. Oh man, this is crazy.
I'm saying, yo, Chef told us the real. Chef told us the truth. That record wasn't for Nas. Nas was rhyming like that because the beat made him rhyme like that, nigga. If Nas want to go at Jim, why would he use my platform? Why you don't use your own platform, nigga? And I'm not even gonna let a nigga come up there and start splashing the
niggas bit off of Nas shit. Niggas bit off of Nas shit. I ain't gonna say that though.
On my shit. Especially if I like that nigga. That's not fair. That's my nigga too. I don't want to be involved. But that was never the case. Nas don't got no smoke for Jim. Nas is getting money, man. That nigga's he running over here. Boom, pow, pow.
All right. So if y'all could go check out the rest of the video for further confirmation that this leaked verse that came, that leaked somehow, was not directed towards Jim Jones. And like I said in the other videos where I covered this, there was a possibility that this was not about Jim Jones. But did I know the internet was going to run with it? Of course. I mean, we discovered the verse with it titled Jim Jones Diss. We discovered the verse with it titled Jim Jones Diss. So what can you do? Shout out to Nas, shout out to Jim, shout out to Ray. I definitely do want to get to some of the joints on his album and review them. It's a tough situation to be in, man. Tough situation to be in. When there's this whole buzz about a verse that could have been on your album, but it's not on your album. And I respect Ray for having the integrity of saying, like, why would you do that on my shit? Why would you do that on my shit? It's not like it hasn't happened before. Of course, Pusha T and Travis Scott drama is based around Travis Scott having a Drake verse that's dissing people that Pusha T, he cares about, Pharrell, whatever. So shout out to Ray for having the integrity and for addressing all you podcast gangsters that this verse was not that. How it got leaked, though, I'd be very interested in that. I would be very interested in that. How did it get leaked? People play a lot of games in this industry, a lot of games. And that's one thing that I've realized throughout the years, hearing all these stories from different artists, that it's a lot of mental shit. It's a lot of indirect shit that goes on. But shout out to Ray for clearing the air on this one. All right, I'll be back with another reaction very short.
That wasn't for Jim, y'all.
It wasn't for Jim, y'all. It wasn't for Jim, nigga. He was talking about another nigga.